Hey folks, Ben here, you ready with there, and it's a setup and restring that we haven't done in ages and stuff. Because I haven't needed to, because I use coated strings that last, like, I don't know, 9.5 years or so. I don't know. There, that's cleaned up. Sure, we'll go with that. On the bench, we got the Ernie Ball Music Man Access Super Sport. I think if it's called Super Sport, shouldn't it have a Super Sport stripe? I don't know. Muscle cars, right? So the first thing I want to do before I forget is flip this over because it's got the natural finish on the neckcular area. Let's move the neck a little closer. There we go. Kind of natural finish. Well, it's like 80 degrees out with 80% humidity, so there's a mung factor that's developed. And I don't have any paper towels. Is this clean? Is that clean? That's not clean. That's not good at all. We don't have any paper towels in here. Wow, I should really prepare. Well, there's one. That'll work. All right, what am I looking for? Neck cleaning material. Basically lighter fluid. Naphtha. Ooh, get low. And this will just pull off any grime and mung. You gonna do the fretboard, Ben? No, I kind of like the fretboard a little mungy. I'm just saying. This will just clean it off. And it evaporates super fast, so you don't have to worry about anything there. There we go. Now we got a clean neck. You can tell. I don't know. It's to hold the brightness. There, sure. Anyway, trust me. All right, it's clean. All right. Let's put that away. Flip. All right. Let's get some strings off here. There will be some editing. Don't worry. Because you don't need to see me clean like every fret and get in there. All right. I can hear a tractor outside. Yeah, it's only the end of June. Let's get a crop in the ground at the end of June during a heat wave. Sure. Why don't you let go? Release the hounds. There we go. All right. Oh, I suppose I should pull them through the back of the guitar, since that's what they like to be do. Easy. Come on. You're through. Oh, they're all there. Sweet. Grab all. Come on. Grab all 6. There we go. Take those. All together. Oh, I'm caught up in the lav mic. Hang on. There. Easy. Easy. There we go. And I'll put these aside. You're like, why? You saying for like, no, I've decided just actually literally right now that I really should start recycling my strings. And they got a little drop off at the Long and McQuaid for recycled strings. So, fella, mazel, be environmentally friendly. Wow, it is cooler down here than upstairs because I have no AC, but man, I'm already starting to sweat balls. All right, what do we got here? 9 through 42, 9 through 46. I only have one pack of 9 through 46. No, that can't be right. What are these? Oh, these are 9 through 46. Sweet, and they're not steel. Steel will go for stainless frets. These will go on the Wolfgang. These accesses will go on this. maybe because I still have, how's, I'm looking for shine on the frets. They could use a little polishing. It's been a minute. Do we go right down to the bare minimum grit? I think I'll start with 180. I can see little divots. Well, it's not divots in the frets where the strings were, but marks. Like literally, just dark spots, we'll call it. Oh, this one, no, that's dense. All right. So I'm going to polish the frets. And this will be 180, and then 400, then 1,000, and then, I don't know, what's this micro mesh? 3,000. I'm not like Charles 75N and go up to 49,000 grit, which is really just a sheet of paper. He's just rubbing on the frets at that point. So I'm going to, continue on with this, and I'm going to pause the video because we're already 6 minutes in. So I'll be back. Frets are polished. And I realized, actually, this fretboard is really mungy, and I'd like to, I don't always clean my fretboards, but it's, yeah, it could use it. Oh, right? Yeah, it's a little mungy looking. Yeah, really? Still getting... All right, so I think there was a finish on this because I'm seeing, after I do this, I can see the little oval still. We'll get you in here to take a look here in a moment. I need more lighter fluid. Getting low. I don't remember last time I bought that thing. I may have still smoked. So that's 10 years. All right. Now, let's pause this. All right, we're back. You can see by the fretboard here. See all the little lines and stuff, right? That didn't used to be there. And, a fella wipes off on it. See, if that was mung, no, that's right into the fretboard. Yay! Okay, now that's taken care of. Whoops, losing strings. Oh, reaching down. Where's my micro mesh? Here we are. Before we get, putting strings on, let's get in those areas we can't really get to when the strings are on it. All right. There we go. So, chunk of fuzz. Big chunk of fuzz. Sure. Can the fella? Nah, not really. Get under there and get underneath the saddles. Oh, right. I was like, why is there so many little specks on it? Right, I sneezed on this thing the other day. Right? All kinds of mucuses and DNA and who knows what else. All right. Guess it's time to put the strings on. This reads like a book, except it doesn't. You're like, oh, it's just a coaster. No, see if we look closely, it's a decal. Put that aside for either my sister or Sam. Whew. Yeah, that'll work. Oh. Ooh, I'm sweaty. It's all the humidity. It's not that hot here, man. All the humidity. All right, better keep that. All right, so move this over to the edge so we can hang off. Yeah. Oh, there is a fair buckle rash. I didn't realize on this thing. Oh, you're like, what do I see? Overall, this guitar is in pretty mint shape. Like you can see, like the mirror finish, right? But then, oh, we got some buckle rash. Which actually, I could probably buff out a fair amount of that. It's not that deep. Than all the fingerprints. But yeah, other than that, She's pretty min. All right, we're back there. Is that an angle? Sure. Is that an angle? It is. They're all angles, Ben. All right, what are we looking for? The E string, brass, and black. Brass and black. Eat the sack. Right. E is the brass. A is the black. All right. So you go in the first furl. There we go. Sure. You go in number 2. And what else we got? D is silver and brass. Kind of like my ass. No, not at all, actually. Alright, so the D string is silver. Well, I should. Duh, it's the wound one, too. Dumbass. There we go. So this is the guitar I'll be playing on tonight's Canucks with Guitar show. As I make this video on a Monday, early afternoon, during the great Canadian heat wave 2025. I'm supposed to contact Ronnie from Graphite and Cigars. He's going to help me take a look at the AC unit, but one, I needed to get a guitar restrung because I've noticed my tone has been a little lacking, and it's probably because the strings on most of the guitars are a better part of a year old. And also this is an excuse to get out of the heat and just hang out downstairs where there's 10 degrees less heat, but apparently just as much, if not more, humidity. So fun till Daddy takes the T-Bird away. Right. There we go. And the last one, number 9. You're like, no, it's a 6 string. Yeah, but it's a 9 gauge. See, number 9. There we go. All right. Random hair. Probably one of mine. Didn't look short enough to be the cat's hair. If it's short, it's the cat. If it's long, it's mine. That's how that works. There we go. Oh. Ooh. Sure. Let's go with that. Can go right there. This can go over there. Actually, that can go in my pocket, so I can redeem the player's circle points. Very easy. Oh, before. Always like to double check. Yeah. Not that these really come loose. It's usually just cheaper guitars that come loose, but it's a good habit. Because if those retaining nuts come loose, it allows your tuner to move around a little bit. Be unstable, which allows for non-stable tuning, right? Right. All right. What do we need? Not much. Well, let's give ourselves slack for drop D tuning, Ben. Lock it down, because this thing has locking tuners. What do we got? There's half a turn, 3/4 of a turn. Basically a full turn. That's fine. Oh, I can feel a waterfall running down my back. It is not a pleasant experience. Oh, you're getting like a quarter turn? I just realized my tuner isn't down here. Oh, no, it is. Haha, I moved it. That's right. I'm just curious, what's that tuned to already? So we got half a turn to get to A. Well, you're at C. Why does everything go to C? We as well preseat it. There we go. All right. Wow, this thing needs a new battery, so I got to buy new batteries. Well, those 2032s. Alright. Although I think I got another snark upstairs I could probably just snag on, because it's upstairs for tuning guitars in the wintertime when I play guitar in the living room in the winter, because it's kind of cold in the studio, and we don't really need to be firing up heating sources just for me to play guitar for an hour. Which is basically I run a space heater to take the chill off. Sure, let's go with that. This one's going to have a bit of slack. There we go. Up. We having fun? Yay! Alright. 2 more. Come on, get in there. The deuce. Yeah, go. There you go. There. And then, oops, wrong way. There we go. Only been restring guitars for 36 years. Alright. And last but not least, string gauge number 9. Number 9. Number 9. Get in there. Come on. Don't just bind against the side and start. Really? Have to come through the other way? Wow, there is can you see the sheen? You can. Jeez Louise. Water droplets keep falling down my face. That's a song, right? Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Burt Bacharach. What movie was that from? Comment down below. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Burt Bacharach. I know. I put that on the wrong side. Oh, no, I didn't. That's right. We can just turn around the other way. Ha-ha! We have the technology. I was like, I reversed. No, I didn't. It's not until you start winding that we know which way it goes. All right, sure. All right. Let's tune it up to pitch with my dying snark. Just gonna get close. Yeah, why are you at A sharp? Sure. And we have the string stretcha, which is really the string sita. Whoops. Easy. Notice the plain strings are much quieter than the wound ones, other than me running up against the frets like that. All right. With that, oh, we went down to a B. Also, we're baritone. We're like Matt's tuning or something. Now, due to the fact that this guitar has been set up several times, the only thing I need to check after getting it up to pitch is the neck relief. You don't have to check the action? Well, the action will be an indicator of the neck relief, basically. Like, if you have no neck relief, you're going to have a lower action. If you got huge neck relief, you're going to have higher action. There we go. Let's turn that off to preserve what little battery we got. That's right. Action gauge and feeler gauges are in the studio. All right, I'll be back. All right, we are back. I grabbed my Steve Allen keys, my Mr. McFeely gauges. Right. Well, let's check the action. What is the action at? I don't know. Let's put that there. What do we don't do millimeters. We do inches because it was built in America. 12th fret. Showing just under 3/64, which is nice. I like that. I may have already set the neck relief on this not too long ago, come to think of it. One of the reasons the Mr. McFeely gauges were out there. What do we want? 5? 5's nice. I like 5. That's 9, 7. Come on. You can do it, Ben. 6. Let's go with 6. No, let's go with 5. 5's right there. So how you put the capo on the first fret? Put it in the playing position. Pass down at the body joint, and we're looking around the 7th, 8th fret. That is just a touch tight. So let's go in here, and we'll just loosen that off just a bit. Give it a moment. Ooh, discombobulate, move around. Get off your feet and jump around What? Actually, that's a little over. So there we go. We're at about 7. Perfect, even. What's the intonation like? Probably spot on. Yep. Perfect. All right. I'm not even going to bother checking the others. All right. That can go there. Capo. You're like, what do you have? There's a shelf right off camera. And they just clip on the end of the shelf. So there we go. One setup on one Ernie Ball Music Man Access Super Sport. Could we come up with a longer name? I don't think so. There we go. If you'd like to hear this guitar in action, I highly recommend tuning into Canucks with Guitars tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern. Well, you're not going to see us till like Thursday. You have to go back in time. Going back in time again. Just like ZZ Top sang, right? There we are. Yeah. 364 is nice. All right. Until the next time, I've been Ben, you've been you. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. Be great. Have a great day so I don't have to.